Hello, I welcome you to this Revit tutorial masterclass training. My name is Timothy Omatle and I'll be guiding you through in this course. And in today's video, I'll be introducing you into this course proper and ensure that you stay with me till the end because I'm going to be answering so many questions that you may have about this course. So if you don't stay with me to the end, you may miss a lot of things. All right. Now let's get started. In this course, I'll be teaching you how you can use Revit architecture to model building. And I'll be taking you from scratch till you become an expert. And this course is going to work for you even though you have never used Revit before. Now let me play this. This is 3D animation. This is a combination of Revit and Lumion. I use Revit to model, then use Lumion to render it and produce 3D animation. Now let's see the interior. This is the interior. So this is my expectation for you. And like I've told you before, it's a combination of Revit work and Lumion work. You cannot use only Revit to achieve this. You cannot use only Revit to achieve this kind of animation. Neither can you use only Lumion to achieve it. So it's a combination of Revit and Lumion. Now, this is one of my students, Samuel. Samuel was able to produce this one after going through my course. And that shows you that you too can achieve the same result if you follow me closely. And this is another work of his. This is interior design he produced after my training, and that shows you that you too can achieve this. Now, who is this training for? Who is this training for? This training is for architects who want to learn how to model buildings for their clients, to have an aesthetic overview of their proposed building before construction. And this training is also for interior designers. If you're an interior designer, then this training is for you because you can actually use Revit architecture to model your interior and fix all the design you want to create. All right. Then this training is also for some civil engineers that want to model buildings using Revit architecture, and is also for some builders who want to learn how to use Revit. Okay, then this training is also for students of architecture in various schools. If you are a student of architecture in any school, then this training is for you. All right. Now, this training is also for architectural firms who want to train their staffs to be proficient in building 3D modeling and renderings. Okay, so if you stand for a firm that you want to train your staffs, then continue watching this video till the end. Training is for you if you are looking for an architectural software that will produce interior design and produce 3D design and also produce working drawing, everything in one place. If that is the kind of architectural software you are looking for, then this training is for you. Because Revit is not like AutoCAD where you do your 3D and do your 2D and in another place. With Revit, you produce everything in one place. Okay, produce your working drawing, your 3D, everything in one place. So if that is the kind of software you are looking for, then ensure that you stay with me till the end of this video. All right, now with Revit, you will be able to produce everything in one place, even your detailing, your working drawing. Now if you launch your Revit, this is how the first interface look like. If you have done drawing before, you are going to see the projects here, and these are the families I've worked on before. Okay, now if you want to open a new project, all you need to do is click on new. If there is an existing one you want to open, then click on open. But if you are starting, like you have never done any project on your computer before, in that case you are going to click on new. Now let me click on new so that we can get started. Okay, so if I click on new, you see that this dialog box has come up. Now what do I do here? I click on browse. Okay, now as I click on browse, you see that at the top here, I am seeing the folder I am opening. This folder is US Imperial. So if the kind of project you want to create, if you don't want to be working with feet and inches, in that case, we are going to click on this drop down. You click on this drop down, and if you click on that drop down, you click on this templates. Now inside this template, we have generic, we have US Imperial, and we have US metric. So if the file you want to work with, if you are familiar with millimeters, then I encourage you to use this metric, US metric. Okay, so you double click on it, and here you are. Now you see that what I am using now is metric, and this is the one I prefer most. I prefer using metric to US Imperial. Okay, so I simply select one of these and click open and click OK and wait for it to load. And while you are waiting for it to load, ensure that you subscribe to this channel so that you will be updated on whatever I'm going to upload. You'll be updated. Ensure you are subscribed. You have subscribed. Subscription is free. Okay, and hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up so that other people will know that this video is helpful. All right, okay, now let's see. This is it here. Now you see these four things, we call them elevation markers. This one is the one that snaps the front elevation. That is if your front is facing here, and what you are going to do is that it doesn't matter the size of your project. Your project should be done within these elevation markers. Now you can move them backward. That is if you have a larger project to work with and it cannot work within this place. So in that case, you are going to move them backward. You can move them backward to the size of the project you are working with. Okay, and this means that you can create a whole city inside your Revit. All right, now after all this, what next are you supposed to do? The first thing I normally do is to create my levels, because my level determines the height of my building and the height of my rooms, the head rooms. So I will be going to any of these elevations. Now this is what we call project browser. It is all normally is at the bottom of property palette. This is property palette, but I personally decided to dock my own to this side, and that is the same way most of my students are using, because it's more convenient for me to use it this way. All right, so what I would do is to go to any of these elevation. These are the elevations. I go to south, whether south, north, or east. Anyone you go is okay. Okay, and for me, I normally delete all these ones. Yes, I'll delete them. Even this one, I'm going to delete it. Okay, I'll also delete this one. Now my building is starting from level 1, and that is at 0 level. Okay, so I can decide to bring this one down. If you look at this one now, this is at the height of 4,000 millimeter. So if I decide to bring it down like 450 and press enter, you can see it has come down. Okay, now if I want to create more level, I simply select one of these. That's the simplest way to go around it, and click on create similar. This is create similar, and I am going to use peak and specify the dimension like 150 mm, and make sure that this one is checked so that you have a floor plan for it. Okay, so I simply click on this, and you can see a floor plan is automatically created for it. Okay, and that one become level 7. Now let me rename it. I will rename that one to level 3 instead. So let me rename it to level 3. I can right click and rename it to level 3. Level 3, and click OK. And you see this notification. Would you like to rename corresponding level? Click yes. All right. Now you will see that if I select and create similar again and click on this, then specify the height I'm going. Now I want to go to a height of 3,600. Okay, that's my headroom. And since I'm using peak, I'm going to pick the last one I've created before. Now you see that it has automatically arranged it in a chronological order. This is level 4 now. Okay, the next one I'm going to create will be 150 higher than the previous one. So I'm going to pick this one, and you can see level 5 is 150 higher than level 4, and the next one I will create will be 3,600 mm higher than the previous one. So I'm still using picking. I will pick this. Okay, and I am going to make this one 150 higher than the previous one. Okay, you can see that. Okay, now these are my slab. This is oversight concrete, and this is first floor slab. This is second floor slab. It doesn't matter the number of floors you have, you can continue to go like that. All right, so that is the much we can take in this video. In the next video, I will show you how you can get started with your design proper. And if you are my student, you will have access to that one. But if you decided to be on your own, that is okay too. All right. Now, in the next 30 minutes, I will be showing you how you can learn to master the use of Revit to produce 3D modeling and working drawing from the comfort of your home. You don't need to step anywhere. I'll be showing you how you can save money instead of spending money on transportation and accommodation to be able to learn Revit architecture. With this opportunity, you can learn Revit with just small amounts of money. All right. Then I'll also show you how you can install Revit software on your system for free, all by yourself, even though you have never installed any software before. With my training, you will be able to install Revit software complete. All right, and that is what a lot of my students are doing. They are the one installing their software by themselves. All right, and that is exactly what I'm going to be showing you. Then I will also show you how you can download my own custom Revit family libraries, so that any library you want to use, you will no longer have problem of Revit family not loaded again. All right. Then I will show you how you can install V-Ray for Revit completely free. You don't need to pay for anything. I will show you how you can install Acrobat X Pro completely free. Now, Acrobat X Pro is used to convert Revit drawing to PDF, and if you have drawings that are separate, you can use Acrobat X Pro to merge them together to become one document, so that as you are sending it to your client, it is more professional than if you send it separately. All right. Now, these are some of my designs, and I use Revit to model all these and use Lumion to render it. So if you can stay with me, you will be able to produce something like this. All right. These are some of my designs. These are just few. This one is one of my students, and this is one of my students that did this. Here is my big promise for you. You can achieve the same result and even better. Can even model better than me and my students. But let me ask you this question. Would you like to acquire a skill that can help you get salary job that can pay you up to at least 250 per month? Would you like to acquire a skill that can help you get a contract that can pay you up to 1 million to 10 million profit? Would you like to acquire a skill that can help you stop hearing "I will get back to you" from clients or your employers? No, when a client tells you that "I will get back to you," there are so many reasons that could have caused that. One of the reasons could be that he doesn't like your work, and the polite way he could tell you that, "Hey, I don't like your work," is to tell you that "I will get back to you." And most of them never get back to you. So if you want to stop hearing this kind of phrase from time to time, the best way is to upgrade your skill. When you upgrade your skill and they like your work, the number of "I will get back to you" will be reduced. Would you not like to work as a successful freelancer? Now, if you are not yet employed, then you can work successfully as a freelancer. Once you have upgraded your skill, then you are good to go. Would you not like to be the one that is in charge and charge your professional fees without looking back? Or do you prefer to be at the mercy of few clients who dictate the amount they are going to be paying you? Would you like to work for kings and royalties? people that matters in the society, then ensure that you watch this video till the end. Would you like to move from the bottom of the ladder where there are too much competition and move to the top where there are few competitors? Would you like to be an expensive professional that can charge high price like 1 million naira for a single drawing and clients will be ready to pay you? Then ensure that you stay with me to the end of this training. Do you still want to be carrying files up and down and looking for job instead of employers calling you and you dictate your price? Now, this is me here. The knowledge of Revit has taken me to several places. It has taken me to so many people. It has taken me to so many sites. And where I didn't believe that I could reach, the knowledge of Revit has taken me there. And it can also be your own story. Okay? Now, you need the following to be able to be successful with your Revit architecture. Number one, you need a computer. And number two, the computer must have a minimum of 4 gig RAM and above. The higher the RAM, the better for you. And the hard disk should be minimum of 300 gigabytes and above. The higher, the better. But work according to your pocket. Now, Revit must be installed on your computer. Revit is not installed on phone. Some people always ask me whether they can install it on phone. It's not possible. You can only install it on computer, and it has to be installed on your computer before you can get started. Now, you must know how to operate computer. For you to learn Revit, you should be able to operate computer small at least. You should be able to handle your mouse. You should be able to type some things on keyboard. All right. Then you should be able to have internet connection. You need sometimes you need to connect your system to the internet. It's going to help you a lot. Okay. Then you must understand basic English language. We are not speaking vernacular here. We speak English language. So if you must learn this course, then you have to understand a little bit of English language. Okay. Now you need basic knowledge of architectural designs and planning. We don't teach architecture here. We teach you how to use Revit. So for you to be effective in this course, you must have basic understanding of architectural planning. What will be left for you now is to how to interpret your drawing into Revit. Now, if you stay with me to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can solve so many problems like Revit family not loaded. I will show you everything if you stay with me to the end of this course. All right. Now, you are also going to learn how you can download my own custom families folders and load it into your own Revit family folder. These are some of my students who have gone through my course and they enjoyed it. This is Abu Yakubu. He said, "Thank you for making huge impact, sharpening professionals. Though my job demands has kept me watching your various tutorials, videos. I'm greatly inspired and proud of you. God bless you, sir." All right. This is just a few out of many. This is Christian. Christian said, "Thanks. God bless you, sir." Okay. Then this is Alfred Holmes. Alfred say, "Hello, boss. God bless you for all your effort towards the training through your teaching. I have learned a lot even outside the Revit and Lumion. Thanks you a lot. I pray that God will bless all your students and touch their heart to show appreciation for your efforts. You are a good teacher." Okay, so these are the comments of some of my students. As you can see, this is from one of my students. This is not my design, it's one of my students that produced this one. Okay, now at this point you have a choice. You have a choice to either continue with my course or you continue with the way you have been and nothing is going to happen. But I want to play an active role in your results. I want to impart some of the things I've learned in Revit to you. So if you choose to stay with me, then we are going to work together. I am going to impart some of the things I've learned, and I believe that at the end of the course, you should be better than where you started. How would it be like if you work with me directly? That I'm showing you the way, I'm showing you what you can do from time to time. All right. Now, how would it look like if I get to teach you everything about Revit architecture from scratch until you become an expert in the use of Revit? I'm sure that is going to be amazing. How would it be if my phone number and all my contact details are open to you so that you can always contact me anytime you run into trouble while using Revit? Permit me to introduce to you what I call Revit Tutorial Masterclass. This is my premium course. It is a paid course. Okay? And here I'll be guiding you step by step everything you need to know about Revit architecture. And so far, we have over 86 video tutorials that are divided into module 1 to 4, and everything is worth 100,000 naira. All the videos, if I'm to sell all the video, everything is worth 100,000 naira. And you also have access to our WhatsApp and Telegram community. Now, what this community is going to do for you, you are going to see challenge because you see other students produce their own work and send it to the group, and that is going to push you to work harder. And while I am in the group, I also answer questions, and that is going to benefit you because the question that you have not even encountered before, you see another person ask the question, and by the time I provide the answer, you benefit from it, and at the end you are going to be a better person. Now, that those WhatsApp group, Telegram group, and all those group, for you to be admitted into that group is worth 50,000 naira. Then, to have access to my contact, for me to spare my time to answer you, to attend to you, sometimes I can have a meeting with you online. I can have a Zoom meeting. I can have a video call with you. That access that you have to my contact is worth 100,000 naira. Now, everything here is worth 250,000 naira. And what do you think I should charge for this course? What do you think can be the right charge for this kind of course? All right, now I'm not even charging anything close to 200k. I'm not charging even 100,000 naira. I'm not even charging currently. I'm not even charging 50,000 naira. But how much? Just 30,000 naira only. And this 30,000 naira is for people that are getting this course today, because very soon the value I deliver in this course is so much, and It's not going to remain like this forever. You may come back tomorrow and this course would have climbed to 50,000 naira. So this price is actually for those that are picking it today. If you are making payment today, then this 30,000 naira is the amount you are going to take it. So this is today's price and it can always go up at any time. There are some people that got this course at 25,000 naira and today it's no longer 25,000 naira. It has gone up. Maybe you come back tomorrow, it has gone to 50,000 naira. So if you want to get it at the right price, it is today. Here are frequent asked questions. Here are the questions that a lot of people ask me. And one of the question is, what is your course and duration of learning? Okay, since it is a video tutorial and the video are downloadable, this question does not apply because once you have downloaded the video to your computer, you have access to them almost to infinity because it is your own computer. The only thing you need is that to have access to be able to download them. And the video are arranged on my website. So as long as my website is live, you have access to download them and they will be with you forever. You can watch it even offline. You don't need to use data to watch them. Okay, and as per our WhatsApp community and the Telegram community, you have access to them as long as possible. I cannot say forever, but you have access to them at least more than a year. All right. So, and the speed at which you are going to learn is totally dependent on your devotion to this course. These are some of the things you are going to learn in this course. You are going to understand Revit user interface. Okay, you understand how to prepare Revit drawing environment using existing projects as the template. This is going to speed up your work, and you are going to learn how to start a new Revit environment from scratch. So these are two things. You learn how to start from existing project. You also learn how to start from scratch without any existing project. Then you are going to learn how to customize your Revit shortcut and hotkeys. You are going to learn advanced Revit modeling techniques. All right. You are going to learn how to attach wall to roof and cut wall to roof. This technique can help you clean up upper part of the wall to roof. And you are going to learn how to convert Revit drawing to PDF and send to your clients. You are going to learn how to model a building with Revit architecture step by step, part 1. You are going to learn how to create concrete fascia using sweep. You are going to learn 4 ways you can move things around in Revit. And there are so many things you are going to learn here. You are going to learn how to edit and customize grid bubbles, section head, etc. You are going to learn how to create title block. You will learn how to place drawing on title block. You will learn how to import drawing from AutoCAD and vice versa. You will learn how to export Revit drawing to AutoCAD, 3ds Max, and Lumion. You also learn how to render 3D view in Revit. You learn how to use Revit tools. You learn how to reload Revit families. You learn how to create doors and windows schedule in Revit. You are going to learn all about V-Ray for Revit. You learn massing, okay, and many more. I cannot list everything here. And this is another question that some of my students always ask. And here is the answer. The question is, what is your cost and duration of learning? The answer I normally give them is, the cost depends on when you decide to take action. If you decide to take action today, then you gain access at the current price. Otherwise, if you decide to come back tomorrow, then the price you see on my page is the price you are going to get it. And that means the price can always go up at any time. Alright, now you are going to have access to all the training materials for at least a period of 1 year. And you have access to my contacts as long as possible. Within this 1 year, you can ask me any question regarding Revit, how to use Revit. Alright. Now, the third question is, how is the class run? And the answer I normally give them is, the course is a downloadable video format that can be downloaded to your computer, so you could watch them at your leisure hour. And once in a while, we organize Zoom meetings for all our students to clear every dark areas. Once in a while, we organize Zoom meetings for those things that are not clear to them from video. I get to explain it and clarify them. Okay. Now the fourth question is, where is your location? Do you have physical class? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. I have physical class. I have one-on-one class. But the price is not a flat rate. It depends on the number of students that are taking the offline part-time. So if you prefer to take a physical class, if you prefer to take one-on-one class, then all you need to do is to contact me on our group, so that I know the number of people that are taking it at a time. Then I merge you guys and take you at once. And the price depend on the number that are taking it at once. If for instance it's only one person that is taking it, then it's going to cost him more. But if we have about 10 people that are taking physical class, then it is going to be less. All right. Now let's proceed. Now, apart from everything you are going to gain in this course, I also have bonus for people that are picking it up today, people that are gaining access today. I have bonus for them. And bonus number one is, you are going to learn how to install Revit software. You are going to learn how to install Revit software for free. And this bonus is worth 200,000 naira. Okay. And you will also learn how to install Revit by yourself. You are going to learn how to install Revit all by yourself without the help of any technician. Bonus number two, you are going to learn how to install V-Ray for shit. You are going to learn how to install Acrobat X Pro. Now, this Acrobat X Pro is used to convert drawing to PDF, and it's also used to combine multiple drawings to one single document. Now you can see these are 10 documents. With the use of Acrobat X Pro, you will be able to combine them to be one document like this. Okay, this is one of the things I'm going to give you as a bonus if you are getting it today. Now, if you want to buy this Acrobat X Pro, the current price for it is about 403,500 naira. This is the worth of this software current. But if you are getting this course today, you are getting it for free without paying a dime. Okay. Now you are also going to have access to download my past project. I don't normally give out my project, but I give to my students, and I am only going to be giving to people that are going to gain access to this course at this stipulated time. Once you miss this time, you may not have opportunity to download this project of mine anymore. And this project is, for you to have access to it, is worth 100,000 naira. And that is not the end. We still have I still have more bonus for you. I have Revit families that I created by myself, and some of them are from Revit installation. So I'm going to combine them and send it over to you. You download them and install it into your own system and start using it. And you will no longer have a problem of Revit family not loaded. This bonus is worth 30,000 naira. Okay. Now, the total value of all the bonuses that I'm going to give you today, everything is worth 734,000 naira. And my main course is worth 250,000 naira. So you can see that if you are getting it today, you are getting something bigger than even the course itself. The worth of the bonus is heavier than the course itself. Okay, so all the total value that you are getting is worth 984,000 naira. Some people may say that it is expensive. Some people may say that 30,000 naira is expensive. Now, let me ask you, what is the total cost of losing a job? Perhaps you go to interview, and because you are not proficient in Revit architecture, you are not taken. A job that would have paid you 100,000 naira per month, or even 50,000 naira per month, or even like 250k per month. Now you lose it because you are not proficient in Revit. That means for a year you would have lost about 1.2 million naira. But this is something you would have solved for just 30,000 naira. But some people will not think like that. They will only think that it's too expensive. Okay? Now, if you are a business owner and you are thinking that this course is too expensive, now let me ask you a question. What is the cost of losing a job because you are not proficient in Revit architecture? What is the cost? Maybe you provide your proposal and your competitor also provide their own proposal, and your client decided to go for your competitors. Now you lost because your presentation was not as good as that of your competitors. Now, let me ask you, what is the cost of losing that contract? This is something that you would have solved with just 30,000 naira. But because some people will choose to neglect it, they'll end up losing more money instead of gaining more. Now, the minimum that I would charge for this course is 50,000 naira. But for today, I am taking only 30,000 naira, and that is an equivalent of 100 US dollar. Now, on the screen, you have my account details. So if you are getting this course today and you want to get all the bonuses, here are my details. Just make a transfer and you send a proof of payment to my phone number that I have provided here. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this video. And for those of us that are picking this course today, for those of us that have decided to gain access, I'd like to congratulate you and send me the proof of payment, and I'm going to give you access instantly. Bye. See you in the next video.